Hi friends, I am Nandakumar. Today I am going to explain you about how to rebuild the boot partition in machine. Okay, this is my Redhat 6.4 machine. This is in working status. Now I am going to delete the boot partition's content. Okay, just open the boot partition. See, this is the content of the boot partition. Now I am going to delete each and everything. Yeah, it's successfully deleted. Now you can see content of the boot partition is totally empty. Okay, now I am trying to reboot the machine. Yeah, see, now our booting process not successful. It's showing a error in GRUB stage. This is the problem while we delete or format our boot partitions. Now I am going to recover the contents of this boot partition. Okay, first of all we need to boot our machine in recovery rescue mode. Okay, for entering into rescue mode, boot from the CD-ROM. This is the installation media. Actually I have already inserted my installation media in this virtual machine. Choose this rescue installed system. Yes, continue with English, US, and our rescue image is a CD image, so I am choosing this local CD and DVD. And right now we don't necessary for networking options, so I am skipping this networking and choose the continue. See, this is one of the important option. Actually our original root partition is mounted under this /mnt/sys image. Okay, you have to remember these things while after entering into rescue mode. Okay, your system is mounted under the mnt/sys image directory. Yeah, okay. Now proceed with shell. Now we have successfully entered into the rescue image. Now we have to check our current system partition. Okay, see, this is our current actual root partition. Now we have to recover our boot partition's content. Okay, just check the contents of the boot partition. Sorry, we are currently in this SMH directory. Okay, so CD boot. Yeah. You can see now the boot partition's content is empty, so we have to recreate the image of that kernel files like VM Linux, init.rd files, GRUB files. So for recreating these files we have to install 3 important packages. That is, one is the kernel, and second one is GRUB, third one is Redhat logos. So let's proceed. Before installing these 3 packages, we have to change our current root partitions as an actual root partition. Okay, so for changing the root partition, you can use this chroot command, then mention this sys image. Why I am mentioning this /mnt/sys image? This is our actual root partition. That's why I'm mentioning this directory. Yeah, you can notice this bash shell is changed to shell because our root partition has been changed. Okay, now you can check our actual root partition's content. Now I'm going to mount my installation media into Mnk directory. We just type the mount command, then cd-rom, then destination of the mount point. Yeah, successfully mounted. Now go to /mnt and /packages directory and run the following commands. First of all, I am going to install this kernel package. Okay, there are lots of packages showing. I am choosing this only kernel image. And one more thing we have to mention, this force option will install the package forcefully in our machine. Otherwise if we mention this command without force option, it will skip the installation procedure because our system already having a kernel but its file only missing. Okay, that's why I am using this force command. It will take just a moment. Let it will install the kernel. Okay, our kernel is successfully installed. Now we have to install the second package, that is GRUB. And again I am mentioning this force command for forcefully installing this package. Yeah, successfully installed. One more package also pending, my VH. Yeah, done. Now we have installed these three packages. One more thing also pending. We have installed GRUB only. Okay, you can check it inside of the boot partitions content. Yeah, you can see this our kernel successfully installed and init already installed and GRUB also installed. Actually GRUB package is installed, not GRUB installed. Okay, you can check by entering into this GRUB folder. See, only this plus.xpm.gz file is there, other GRUB files not there. So for properly recreating these files, we have to install the GRUB in our partition. Okay, for installing the GRUB -install, then here you will notice the options which partition we need to install this kernel. Okay, first of all we have to confirm our boot partition, which one. It may be a SDA1 or SDA2 or SDA3. Okay, for confirming this boot partition, we can open the cfdisk utility. Yeah, this is our Linux machines partition table. You can see this SDA3 is a boot partition. You can see the flag is mentioned in boot. Its size is a 1450 MB. So we have to mention while installing the GRUB this SDA3. Okay, so I am creating this utility and enter this command SDA3. Okay, it will take 1 to 2 minutes to complete the GRUB installation in our partition. Yeah, now our GRUB successfully installed. Now few steps only remaining to complete our procedures. We have to create a GRUB file in GRUB directory inside of the boot partition. Okay, just enter into boot partition and GRUB. Here you can see GRUB files are successfully generated. And one more thing, our important configuration file which was using for GRUB loading, that was a grub.conf, that is not created, so we have to manually create that file. Okay, just use the vi utility. Sorry, some spelling mistakes occurred. grub.conf. Here we have to mention 4 or 5 lines, so I'm just completing my typing. So once completed, I'm explaining these options. Okay, okay. This is the grub.conf file. Okay, why I am mentioning this splash image file, this is the background image of our grub menu. Okay, this file is located under our /boot/grub. Inside of that grub directory only we can find this flash.xpm.gz. so I'm mentioning my boot partition as a sd0,2. Why I am mentioning this 0,2 means this sd0 means SDA. Okay, inside of the SDA block device, my partition, that means boot partition, is a third one, that is SDA3. so this SDA3, if it is a first partition, we can mention this as a 0, this place as a 0. Again, if it is a SDA2, it will be a 1. Okay, if it is a SDA3, it will this location will be replaced by a 2. That's why I'm mentioning. Okay, inside of a SDA0, my partition is a third one, that is 0, 1, 2. Okay, by this way you can understand this. Inside of this boot partition we can find a grub directory, and inside of this grub directory we can find this splash.xpm.gz. this is a one image file which is used for grub menu background. And this is I am mentioning my boot partition is a root partition, while loading the kernel is located under boot partition. That's why I am mentioning as a root directory. Inside of this boot partition, VM Linux, its version should be perfect, so you can check. Yes, we can check VM Linux 2.6.32-358.el6.i686. And one more thing, this init ramfs also needed for booting the kernel. This version should be perfect. You can check 2.6.32-358.el6.i686.img. okay. Now we have successfully created our GRUB file, and one more thing we have to do, we have to create the soft link of the GRUB file inside of the boot partition. Okay, just run this below command: boot grub.conf, then space boot menu.lst. That's all. Now this is the time to rebooting our machine. So I will check the boot our system is successfully recreated our boot partition's content or not. We will check. This reboot command will never work in our current cell because we have entered as a rescue system, so we need to use the exit command. So now we entered into rescue image. Once again run the exit command. You can run into X terminal. So use the reboot command, reboot option. You can reboot the machine. Yes, our system successfully recovered from the booting files deleted. Now you can see our system as usual, it will boot. This option, why it is showing, every time our Linux machines entering into rescue mode, it will automatically trigger to SC Linux policy. So what this SC Linux will do, once we completed this rescue in operations while booting into our actual system, it will relabel our all block devices. Okay, so it will take just 2 to 3 minutes. It will take. Once completed this C Linux target policy relabeling process, it will automatically reboot and enter into our machines. I think it's almost done. Now our machine rebooting. We can check the booting process by pressing escape key while booting. Yes, our system successfully recovered from the boot files failure. Okay, now you can use actual login details and go to the boot partition and see, we have in this starting video we have deleted the entire content of this contents, and successfully we have recovered these things by this video. Okay, thanks for watching my video.